your sorrow. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away myself. Me I fi take.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. Today is Friday the 14th, and some people say, thank God it's Friday. For me, it's just another day. And our special guest this morning is Miss Noreen Ann Snyder, and she will be our Poetry Corner guest. So, the music here in the background is none other than Tafina Take With Myself. So stick and stay. Let me go get Flavius, and we'll be right back.
But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel eye like a thief in the night. May I forget dark outside. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. May I feel utilize I breathe. Show the eye a clean pair of heels. I say, been there, done that, don't need it again, yeah. I'm not the master, guess who won't play your game, yeah. To all you move, you off me way to the core. Sayonara, the hot girl gone through the door. Take away ourselves. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Say nobody can take me ourselves. Yeah, take me ourselves. Nobody can take me
Hi, this is Pam Hall, and I'm inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco on the Real Stuff podcast. They're such great company.
Woman, seated upon the throne of glory, about to go tell you a true story. That'll make the mythical night and Davon Silver.
We should do best and feel with happiness.
What a mercy, yeah.
With love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah. And never felt as warm like a tree seed.
What a monster!
And the rivers of love, you're a blind, yeah. Your promise will make me taste to surrender. Angel Lord, you're a special saint, yeah. Wish you the best and feel with happiness.
Murder!
From sir with love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs,
Yo,
yeah.
the woman forget to pamper. She forget the woman. No watch no step, she delicate woman. Forget tights and respect one. Mother, sister, don't let me tell you vital part of me biology. If she never open and let them let me would be. Which one I proud city now me history. To the children know that could have never be who you think nurture pamper and care for me. To the long arm series of maternity, none of the woman forget pamper. She forget the woman. Now watch those steps, she delicate a woman. Forget tight tight and respect one. Mother, sister, darling.
You're moving graciously, and loving you kiss me is so stress-free. Yeah, you are a source of strength, Miss Magnificent, positive thinker.
Woman of the master race.
Oh my Madonna, modern day masterpiece. So, wish you the best life filled with happiness. From Sir with love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah.
Then when you are going with your girl chat, you mad, couldn't be referring not to me Princess Black. Well, if you don't come out of the poopy back, that the mic say negativity, you would have hold it back. Cause there's no other like the female gender. No amount of exchange can replace your mother. You might tend to differ as you go older, but the breast was best and still is me brother. The woman forget pamper, she forget pet the woman. Now watch those steps, she delicate a woman. Forget heights and respect one. Mother, sister, darling. Coulda never come disrespect my queen, you know. No, you better come clean. Silver, come bounce it so.
Wish you the best life filled with happiness. From Sir with love, yeah. Before your queen go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah. Wish you the best life filled with happiness. From Sir with love, yeah. Before your queen go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah.
Woman forget pamper, she forget better woman. After no step, she delicate a woman, you know. Forget tights and respect one. Mother, sister, than the woman. Yeah, the woman, you know. Need some respect, security for surety. More of that from you and me, you know. Just celebrity, the woman.
Yes, a woman from the artist himself, Tsunami Micah. And that one is going out to all the ladies this morning, wherever you are, whether you're going to work, coming from work, or you just, getting the kids breakfast. Hope you have a wonderful day today. Have a joyful day. Flavius is here with me this morning, top of the morning, Flavius. Yeah, you're Flavius. Top of the morning, Flavius. Well, we're going to get back Flavius, and then we'll link you back in a few minutes.
Walking on sand and holding your hand. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. In my own homeland. Enjoying the bright, the warm sunlight. Oh my God, what a beautiful sight. In my own homeland. This place is so nice, wanna do everything twice. Yes, I feel as if I'm in a paradise. No matter the season, you got every reason. This place is another little heaven. East or west, I couldn't care less. Ooh, this place, it is definitely blessed. My own homeland. North or south, feel free to wander about. You can jump, dance, or sing and shout. In my own homeland. Give yourself a treat, a few days or a week, and you will see just what I mean. Just take my advice, everyone is nice. You feel like royalty, my friend. music no one can ever refuse it. Pulsating, vibrating, reggae, reggae, reggae. Very sky, rock, steady, mental. A quadrillion, coming up, coming up, coming up. You can feel.
Yes, we finally have Flavius this morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, sir, top of the morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Morning listeners, morning supporters of the Real Stuff podcast. How was your Friday?
Mine is good so far.
Oh yeah, we are in the same sunshine mode, you know. Very nice, nice and dry.
Nice and dry.
Nice, dry and green.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you are dry and the place is parched. But we're not experiencing that at all.
Yeah.
Very green, but very cool, nice, cool breeze, you know. I remember going to school and they used to teach you about the northeast trade winds.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that always come and blow, you know. So I guess we still have that going.
Right.
So although you have the sun bright out there, you know, the breeze just come across and keep things very, very normal, you know. Very nice. Very nice.
So that's what's happening in your neck of the woods, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
What that's happening now is boys and girls championships.
Okay.
Yeah, I think yesterday was what? Yesterday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, third day. Today, the fourth day.
Okay.
But yesterday, you had a phenomenal, you know, happened yesterday.
What's that?
St. Elizabeth Technical on the boys' side won all 100-yard races. I think this four, you know, class 4, class 3, class 2, and class 1.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's class 4 this year. So it's probably class 3, class 2, and class 1. And they won all of them. One school won all of them.
Where the big guns are.
The big guns are there, but I mean, no, St. Elizabeth has been coming over the past few years in sprints, you know, at a great height, you know. They have been doing very well. But they probably reached now because, like I said, they win all the races, all the men or boys 100 meters. You know, everybody's fighting for the minor places.
That's a good move.
Yeah, man, and you know, and it's a rural school, and it is not one of the traditional track schools. So you know, they are moving up. They are moving up in class, definitely. And a lot of people like that. A lot of people like that. That more, you know, the pie is sharing better now. You know, more people are getting are you know, achieving a lot now.
Mm-hmm.
You still have the main schools still doing better than the other schools, but the other schools are catching up fast. Because you still have KC. KC still leading with JC and Calabar. They are still the top 3 so far.
Mm-hmm.
But other schools are coming. So probably the next 3, 4, 5 years, you know, we might have some other powers. Might have some other powers. Another thing happening was in the 100 meter, I think class 2, where Edwin Allen were supposed to be first and second, but they only got first because one of the sisters started. I know she's all broken up.
One of the sisters, what do you mean? It's a sister thing?
No, you know the two sisters from the twins from Edwin
Don't
Allen.
know nothing about them, boss. Don't. That's why I ask you. I don't know nothing about them.
They were the fastest 14-year-old in the world. They were running better times than class one.
Okay.
They were running better times than some of the girls who were running for Jamaica. They were running 11 very low 11s.
Anyway, we're going for left track and field. And then we're going to go get our guest this morning. She's waiting for us. So let's go get Miss Noreen Ann Snyder this morning.
Please.
And holding your hand, feel like a tourist in my own homeland. In my own homeland, enjoying the bright, the warm sunlight. Oh my God, what a beautiful sight in my own homeland. This place is so nice, wanna do everything twice. Yes, I feel as if I'm in a paradise. No matter the season, you've got every reason. This place is another little heaven. East or west, I couldn't care less. Ooh, this place, it is definitely best. My own homeland. North or south, feel free to wander about. You can jump, dance, or sing and shout in my own homeland. Give yourself a treat, a few days or a week, and you will see just what I mean. Just take my advice, everyone is nice. You feel like royalty, my friend.
Yes, Real Stuff Podcast. Let me tell you about our guest this morning. Noreen Ann Snyder is a poet and a published author of 5 poetry books, and 4 of them are co-authored with her loving husband, Garry A. Schneider. She will always do what she can do to keep her loving husband, Garry's name and memories alive. She is the founder of the Poetry Club in honor of her late husband, Garry A. Snyder. The Real Stuff Podcast. Welcome this morning, Noreen Ann Snyder. Good morning, Noreen. How you doing?
Okay, hello, Franco. I'm doing good.
Good morning, Noreen.
Okay, good morning.
This is Flavia.
Okay, good morning, and thank you all for having me on here.
A pleasure. The pleasure is all mine. The pleasure is mine. I'm glad you could take time out to make it this morning.
Okay.
So how is the weather up in your neighborhood this morning? What's the weather like this morning for you?
It's pretty good.
All right.
It's not too hot or anything. It's been nice.
Oh, it's been nice. So you've been outside already. You've been outside to feel it?
No, not yet, but I can feel it in here, inside.
Okay. That's good. And you're all the way up there in Florida, right?
Yes, I'm in Florida, Lake Wells, Florida.
Yeah, we're in the same states. I'm just in Miami.
Oh, wow.
And Flavius is in Jamaica.
Wow.
Yes,
hello, Flavius.
Morning.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Flavius.
Yeah, good to have you. Very good to have you.
Okay, thank you.
So, what can you tell me about yourself and your late husband? Because I know both of you used to write poems together.
Yes. Okay, we both write poems together, and he played the guitar too, and he sang, and I couldn't, okay, we met back in 1998, and we just hit it off like that. When we first met, he just swept me off my feet, and and not so literally, and because he could swept me off my feet because the way we could dance that night when we met, we could they said that we didn't stop dancing even when the music stopped. We could kept on dancing. It's just we could. He bought me flowers that night and also some food and where we met at and we could hit it off and after that he found out where I live and he come over and he worked at night and I was working at the store and I worked in the evening time and so he come over after he gets off at work and then after that he just kept staying longer and longer and longer and then we were just a couple. We didn't even realize that we just couldn't stay away from each other. We just fell in love.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's a good love story, man. I know. I have been through the poems that you and Garry have written together, and I'm gonna play this one because this one is really. I think it's special. It's something really special. And when I was going through them, I was like, wow, this is really good. And it's a poem for lovers by Garry and Noreen Snyder. So I'm just going to play it right now so that people can hear it, okay?
Okay.
All right, here goes.
You ready?
Yeah, are we supposed to do it now?
Yeah. Okay, and this is called A Poem for Lovers. Okay. Give me a gentle touch, and I'll give you rhythm.
You needed me.
Give me music, and I'll give you song and dance.
You don't know me.
Give me a tantalizing smile, and I'll give you a kiss of flame.
And I'll be happy, and I'll give you the same.
Give me your Cupid arrow, and I'll give you my heart of true love.
Welcome to my world, girl.
Give me your sweet lips, and I'll give you a kiss of fire.
You make me scared of life, but I'll take you for my wife.
Give me an evening, and I'll give you a paradise of heaven that you won't forget.
A promise of love should be one that no one ever forgets. End of poem.
End of poem.
Yes, end of poem. And that's a poem for lovers by Garry and Noreen Ann Snyder. Beautiful, beautiful indeed.
Well, thank you.
Yes, wonderful. We have many more, so we know we're gonna just take time, chit chat, and go through the motion this morning. So, how long have you been writing poetry?
I've been writing poetry since I was a kid, but my mom, way before she passed away, she told me that she remembered me writing it as a teenager. So I had to go by what she said because she would probably remember about some days more than I would. So I would say a teenager.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, because I've seen where you are. You're publishing of books. That you have published, 5 books of poetry. That's a lot of poetry, man.
Yes, and I'm writing another one, and another one is going to be about the grieving process.
Breathing process?
The grieving process.
Oh, the grieving process.
The grieving process about how what I was going through when Garry passed away.
Mm-hmm. It must have been harder for you.
Yes, it is because I think I was in denial because they told me because he had a stroke in 2015 and they wouldn't let me bring him home because they said I wasn't strong enough. So they sent him to the rehab and nursing home in Winter Haven. Then he went to the one in Lake Wales, and then they told me he was what's the word he was he was going downhill in the last 6 months. I didn't want to believe it, I kept praying and praying and praying, and they keep telling me you get ready for you need to start thinking about the funeral, and I didn't do that because I didn't want to believe it. I said, no, God is going to heal him. Because there was one doctor, the hospice said, oh, he'll get better slowly. So I was believing her instead of the nurses and the nurses in hospice, the nurses in the CNA there at the nursing home. I didn't want to believe them. I want to believe that he's getting better. And then the hospice, the CNA called me. Said you need to come over now because he probably won't be over he probably won't make it through the weekend. So it was on a Friday, so I got my neighbor, because I don't drive or nothing, so I had to get transportation. So I got my neighbor take me over there on a Friday, and I got there, I don't know, probably about 10:30, and then about 12:30 he passed away. He didn't make it over the weekend.
Our condolence.
I just didn't want to believe it. It was very hard.
I understand. But writing poetry, right? How long does it take you to write a poem?
Sometimes it could take anywhere from like 5 minutes, or it could take me a few days.
Okay.
Depends on the inspiration, what is coming to me.
Okay, depending on what. Okay, that's true. That sounds good. That sound good. Because I had our guest last week. We had a guest last week. His name is Mighty Gabby, and he has challenged himself to write a poem every day, and he put the time that he completed. Actually, the time that he started and the time that he finishing, and
yes.
I know, looking at poets, I'm starting to appreciate them more and more every day, because they're really seeing a lot of stuff that some people are not seeing,
Yes.
So putting your pen to paper is really more than an art form, it's a God-given talent, and I'm glad that I'm in the midst of a lot of poets who are utilizing their God-given ability. And you are one of them. You are one of them.
Wow, thank you.
Flavis, you have any question to ask Anne, Noreen?
No, not right now. But you could play a few more of our poems.
Oh yeah, we're gonna play more of our poem. We're gonna play more. This one, Noreen. This one is if you really and truly love me. This is one of your poems as well that you have written.
Yes.
And I'm gonna play this one right now for our listeners, okay? And then we're gonna talk some more. All right.
Okay.
We heard of the women's point of view on abortion. What about the fetus's side? Okay, now I have a poem, If You Really and Truly Love Me, by Noreen Ann Snyder, that will tell the fetus point of view. Okay. Even though you can't hear me, I can hear you, Mommy. I heard you talking about aborting me and that I ain't a human being. How could you be so cruel? Oh, how I cried silently. If you really and truly love me, Mommy, let me live to see the new world. I didn't ask to be born, but since I'm still in your womb, let me come forth alive. Let me experience and see the new world. Let me taste the food and liquids that is good for me. Let me touch you and the things around me. Let me smell and breathe the air and smell the beautiful things in this new world. Let me see you and Daddy in the new world. Let me hear your soft voice and others and the noises that surround me. Let me experience the different emotions and experience life itself. If you really and truly love me, Mommy, give me a chance in this new world, like your mommy gave you that chance. a long time ago. Listen to my inner silent pleas. If you really and truly love me, Mommy.
Wonderful, 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 Noreen. Wonderful. If you really truly love
Excellent. Yes. Yes. Excellent.
Noreen,
thank you.
let me ask you,
Yes.
as a poet and traveling around the country, right? You've traveled around the U.S., right? What?
I know what now? I know I haven't traveled around.
You haven't been traveling around, but in your earlier time, in your earlier days, if you can remember, what's your most fun city you have been in? What's the most fun city you have been in?
The fun city?
Yeah, the city that give you the most fun.
I guess I'll say right here at home.
Okay.
Being with Garry, we didn't have to go nowhere except being at home together.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take that. I'll take that one.
Okay. Okay.
I know Florida, they call it the sunshine state.
Yes.
And also it's a state for oranges. You know, we have some of the best oranges.
Yes.
In the state. There's I would say also it's a state full of a lot of lakes and ponds.
Yes. I heard that every lake there's gonna be an alligator. I know there's an alligator in every lake, especially here in Polk County.
I am in agreement with you on that. I know that. I always tell people every lake and pond there has to be an alligator in it. I know there is one in it. People say no, that one don't have any alligator. But I always believe there is one in it. I agree with you. I agree with you, Noreen.
And be careful when you go fishing too, because you never know when you're going to catch an alligator. Because one time, I lived behind the store where I used to work at. I used to work at the Lake Pierce Market store in Lake, right here in Lake Wales, and on Timber Lane. And I lived right behind the store, and I went fishing, and I caught alligator more than once on there, but it got loose from it. But it was scary because, I think one time I think I had to let go of the pole. Let go of it because I didn't want that gator to get me. Bring me in.
I know, man. The state have so much alligators, unbelievable.
Yes.
But it's part of the state. It's what the state is all about. Orange, sunshine, alligator, ponds, and lake. If you put it in that order. So let me go on to your books now, because you have published 5 books of poetry.
Yes.
Right? And
only 4. You only can get 4 on the Amazon.
That's
the
what
first one I have. The first one is out of print, but I still got some if anybody wants to buy it from me. I still got about 60 here at home.
Okay. We're going to talk about that when we finish the show. We're going to talk about how we can put them out on the market so you can get some sales. We're going to talk about that.
Okay.
So I'm going to play another one of your poems, and this one is My Best Friend. And then we're going to talk about my best friend, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. My Best Friend by Noreen Ann Snyder. As I was taking a walk, I noticed a huge trout over yonder. I went over there to see what was going on. I just couldn't believe it's happening to my best friend. I saw those cruel men put a crown of thorns on his head till there was blood. Oh my God, oh my God. Then, oh my Jesus, they beat Jesus with a leather strap till you can see only bones sticking out of his back. Oh, how awful, oh, how terrible. How can those men be so cruel to him? I asked a stranger why they're doing this. and he said, he's guilty. Guilty? But he's an innocent man. He's my best friend. Then I turned away from him and looked up. Oh my God, they're nailing his wrists and ankles to the cross. Stop, stop. He's an innocent man. He's a son of God. I love Jesus. He's my best friend. The best friend that I've ever had. Don't do this to him. Don't you see? He's innocent. Oh my Jesus. You can't be dead. I love you. I love you, Jesus. Sobbing, I walked away very slowly to my house. Very lonely because he's gone. 3 days later, I awoke from a horrible nightmare. Then there I saw him. Oh, Jesus, you are alive. Oh, my Jesus. He spoke clearly. I am making a home for you in heaven. When you die, you're going to be with me for being so faithful to me. I love you so much that I was willingly to die on the cross for you. But now I rose again. The end.
Yes, yes, indeed, my best friend. Yes, Noreen. We're back with Noreen. And this one, my best friend. How should I put it now? You wrote this poem about Jesus as your best friend.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You want to tell us some more about him?
Okay. Jesus got me, and God got me through so much in my life. If it wasn't for God and Jesus, I wouldn't be here right now. So they pulled me through so much, and I'm so glad. Jesus and God is my best friend. So they pulled me through, and even when because my friend she told me not to she said well promise me you won't turn against God and after Jerry passed away, she said please do not turn against God, and I promised her I wouldn't. I never did, and God and indeed one who pulled me through this, and I still grieve over Gary. I still grieve over him, but I could pray a lot.
That's good.
Because that's the only way I'm going. That's the only way I pray every day. Because that's the only way I'm getting through this.
Yeah, prayers.
And yes, and because without God and Jesus, I would never got through this far.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm in agreement with you 100%. On a daily morning, you go on a morning walk, or do you walk in the evening? Which one do you do?
Neither. I need to start doing it. If I'm going to walk, I'll walk in the front yard. I wouldn't want to walk in the neighborhood or anything.
Okay. Do you do planting? Do you do any gardening, like plant tomatoes or beans?
I did it. I did it for a while, then I quit. Now I'm going to get back in. Now I'm going to get back into it again.
You should have a tomato box right on your veranda or your patio.
Yes, tomatoes.
Yeah.
I want to grow tomatoes and stuff like that, but I'm going to get back into it.
So you have a poetry club. Tell me about the poetry club a little bit. Tell me a little bit about the poetry club.
Okay. Well, back in 2019, my friends' daughters. Well, I asked them if I could read a poetry to them for the. Because I'm a member of the 100,000 Poets for Change. It was read a poem to a child. So they said yes. So I read a poem to them, and I want to keep this up. And I told them, "Well, do you want to teach them more about poetry?" And they said yes. So they said, "How about do a poetry club and do it in and do it on." So we decided to do it on here on Facebook. first it was going to be on Instagram, but you couldn't save the videos or nothing. So I
Okay.
decided to do it on Facebook, and then I want to do it in the honor of Garry too. So it was in the honor of Garry and help them girls out too. So that's how it got started.
That's
And
good.
I kept one of Garry. I put one of Gary's poem up there as a theme poem for the
Okay.
club.
Okay. Is my friend Max Swanet in your poetry club?
Yes, she sure is. Max, when that is.
Yeah. I know she talk a lot about you, you know.
Oh wow! Thank you. Wow,
Yeah, she talk a lot
that's an
about you. So
honor.
we got to get Noreen on the program. You know, she
Wow,
explained how good a poet you are and how many books you have published and things like
wow,
that, you know. So big ups to you, Max. Wherever you are this
wow.
morning, she's out on vacation, so I got to give her
Yes.
some big ups, you know.
Okay, big up to Max Lynette.
All right, all right.
I hope one day we get to meet because she moved to here now in Kissimmee.
Yeah,
I
she's
think
in
that's thing that's
Kissimmee.
Polk County. I hope one
Okay.
day we get to meet.
Oh, I hope so too, because she's
Yes,
pretty much closer to you than I am. I'm all the
yes,
way down in
yes,
Miami, so she's much closer to you.
yes.
And I think she gonna see you soon. You're gonna see her soon.
Okay,
Don't worry, she gonna be
okay,
there soon.
okay.
There's another poem here that I'm gonna play again for you because and this one is rebuilding dreams. And before I play it, I want to ask you something about rebuilding dreams because a lot of people have lost hope, you know, because of the pandemic, the COVID-19.
Yes,
Some have lost family members, some have lost their jobs, homes,
yes,
businesses, and things like that. And it's a time now when after COVID is over, we have to rebuild and
yes,
not only rebuilding, you know, build back better, but people with dreams, you have to rebuild their dreams because dreams is what make most people really survive. You have to have a dream and then turn that dream into reality. So what would you
yes.
tell people about rebuilding their dreams?
And don't give up, and just keep having faith in God and have faith in God and Jesus, and He is real, and He'll help you to rebuild your dreams, and you can do it. You know, you're never too. Put it this way: you're never too old or too young to rebuild your dreams. You know, to start again, and it might not be easy, but just don't give up because you can do it. You know,
Absolutely.
you can do it. You just got to get to with God and Jesus, and you know, you can do it
All right.
because
I think you know, coming from you as a senior citizen, you know, that is absolutely encouraging, and I hope
yes,
that, you know, all our viewers this morning in the chat room who are listening will understand that you are being encouraged this morning by a senior citizen who is still, you know, encouraging us to rebuild our dreams and turn it into reality. So I'm going to play Rebuilding Dreams by Noreen Ann Snyder for all of you this morning. So listen keenly.
Rebuilding Dreams by Noreen Ann Snyder. Broken promises, shattered dreams, alone out in the streets. Tired of the lies, cheating, and the beatings. Couldn't take it anymore. So I walked out, scared for my life. All I had was on my back, the broken promises, shattered dreams in my bleeding heart. Walked down the street with my head down, ashamed of me, of my life. Thought of ending my life. What is the point of living? What is out there for me? I am just tired. I found a place to sit down at the isolated park. I just wanted to lay down and never wake up. Then an angel appeared before me, the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. The angel said to me, You've been through a lot, but God gave you a second chance in life. I know things look dreary right now. Look at you. You're here alive. You left him. That took courage and guts. I will stay beside you and help you get through this. Then the angel disappeared. I feel different. Can't explain it. I have a new lease on life. Yes, I will make it. I am alive. Yes, I will walk proud and hold up my head. I am me. I will survive. I am a survivor. I will rebuild my dreams.
Here.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah,
And I think
wonderful.
this one is really going out to a lot of women who are in abused relationship as well. So there's a second chance in life to rebuild your dreams, rebuild yourself. And Noreen, I'm really thankful for this one. Absolutely thankful.
Okay, you're welcome. And I want to say one more thing, because if anyone out there is in an abusive relationship, you can get out of it, because because Jerry's my second marriage. My first marriage, it was a very abusive, but I know I wasn't brave enough to get out. I just stick with him till he died, and on his death, and he was even cruel to me, even on his deathbed, and he even said God is punishing him slowly for what he did to me. But he did a lot of he was very abusive. But you know what? After he passed away, I said I'll never I don't plan ever getting married again. If I do, I will never let another man touch me. And I broke the cycle, and I was determined to, and I did. And then when I met Garry, we did have a long talk, and I told him I don't, and he said he's not like that. But he said if something happened to him, he snapped, something like that. He said, please get me help. Leave, and you go get some help, and give me some help. He said that was the best thing you could do for me. And he was never like that. So I'm thankful for that, because I was determined to break the cycle, and I did. So anybody out there who's in an abusive relationship, you can do it too. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to be determined and saying, I can do it. You should, and get help too. And don't be like me, being a coward, scared to get help, and you can do it.
Absolutely.
I want to encourage anyone.
Absolutely. I wouldn't say you was a coward, because you eventually walked out. So, that was some courage there. I mean, maybe you were trying to help the individual, but your help alone wasn't enough. So, thank God you were able to have the courage and the strength to walk out.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Noreen, I'm more excited now to find out more about your books, so I can go through them, because your poems, they all have a message. They all have a message for relationship, for spirituality, for the environment. And it's wonderful to know that you have written these poems so that people can reflect on them and see that life and their surrounding, everything is beautiful. It was all God's plan given to us to utilize to the best, that we can. So I'm really thankful. I wish that this morning we'd have like an open panel discussion, so that people could ask you questions as well. But
okay,
another time, we know we're gonna bring you back another time, and maybe the next time, Max, when it will be here or will be beside you, so we can do that live broadcast. Yeah, so we can do that live. So I'm gonna play this. Oh wow, this one. The sacred bed.
Yes.
Sacred bed. This one is a love one, right? Right, Noreen? This one is love.
Yes.
All right. You see, I'm telling you, man. Spreading it around this morning. Let's play the sacred bed.
He's hitting the spot.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
The Sacred Bed by Noreen Ann Snyder. I remember the first night you and your partner laid on me. Oh, how blissful you two looked. You all made love, passionate love, every night and every morning and every chance you two had. It went on for years. You two brought sunshine into the room, and oh, how happy I was. I was so honored to be a witness to the both of your happiness. I just want to shout and sing for joy and beat those drums. The two of you were always singing love songs to each other. You two were the kindest, romantic, and loving couple I have ever seen. One night, without any warning, you had a new lover and had sex right on me. You lied to your partner and cheated. Oh my heart went to my stomach. I was sick and disgusted. No more sunshine, no more happiness for me. It became dark, dark of despair. No more passionate loving, no more happiness, no more kind words, no more romance between you and your partner. Instead, arguments, yelling matches, I don't care attitude. I despise you now. You no longer see me as sacred. The sacred bed, just a piece of trash, a piece of junk.
Right, Noreen, you hit that one out the ballpark this morning, man.
Yes. that one was like the sacred bed talking, and it's like a personification.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it for the poetry slam, and I wrote that for the doing the poetry slam. That was my first time I ever did a poetry slam, and the only time I ever did one.
Yeah.
And I thought this would be so I wrote one. That's why I wrote that one.
Yeah,
I didn't win, but it didn't matter to me because I knew I wasn't going to win because I never did it before. But I could have had a great time doing something different.
Yes,
so
the experience was good. The experience was good at least.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. And Garry was so proud of me.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I've always wanted to see they have this thing they call the vagina monologue. So I always wanted to see it live and not seeing it on HBO. So whenever that is ever in my community or in my neighborhood, I'm going to make an effort to go see that, monologue, the vagina monologue. So, Noreen.
Yes.
Talking to you this morning, I'm getting the sense that we are beginning to become good friends.
Yes.
I might even take you away from Max, but I know it's gonna be thunder and storm. But it was an honor having you this morning on our show.
Oh wow!
And
thank you.
Frankly speaking, I know that you're a senior citizen, so I'm not gonna even ask your age. I'm gonna keep that because women never reveal their age. Right?
Yes.
We're keeping that one. But I'm going to encourage you to do something for me. Start that tomato garden on your patio. Right? You can put it on a table. They have the boxes there that you get the seeds with it, and you just water it morning and night, and then you can use your little clippings and clip off the little or you can use your hands and your fingers and remove the dead leaves, and it will blossom into some lovely fruits for you. If I may say. So start that tomato garden for me, okay? And I think once you start it, you're gonna be seeing how much you're going to have more words. Just flushing out to you like a fall. It's going to be just
Yes.
flushing out to you so you can write more poems, and maybe write poems about plants and things like that, because your poetries are surrounding of things that is happening in the world, both love,
Yes.
the environment,
Real.
spirituality, grief, everything.
Yes.
And it's good. It's good to see it
Yes.
we have
Because
poets.
I don't stick to one subject. I write variety of subjects, different kinds.
That's true. That's true. So, tell me something before we leave, because the last poem I'm going to play is one that named Words, My Best Friend. But before I go into that, is there anything you wanna shout out to any of your friends, family this morning?
Okay. I want to say shout out to my sister Kim and my brother Dickie. Well, his real name is Richard, but we call him Dickie.
Okay.
And I want to shout out to anyone who's out there watching, who's listening, Catherine, or and to I want to shout out to Nyla, because she hosted the Speakeasy Cafe. I want to shout out to Maxwinette. Thank you, Maxwinette, and to Honey Parker. I want to shout out to Drake Amazia, because I was on his first I did an interview. My very first interview was on his show,
Wow,
Drake Amazia,
good. All
Craig
right.
Kirkland, and you're the second one
All right.
I've been on. Okay, and I want to shout out to all my friends and all my poet friends, and shout out to everyone. So hello.
All right, and that's a big shout out coming out from Noreen.
Oh, and I want to shout out to Mama O too, Big Mama, Vicky Aqua, and Gina Storm. There's so many of them I want to shout out to.
I know. But we're going to play this one, and then we're going to come back and then wrap it up with you, and
Okay.
So this one is Words, My Best Friend. Let's go.
Words, My Best Friend by Noreen Ann Snyder. They say diamonds are some women's best friend. Oh, but they weren't talking to me. For words are my sidekick, and it will be for life. Oh, I just love to write for all my life. It can uplift me too, just like a friend. It makes me smile, sad, or angry. These words, I can pen a poem, any style. My words, I convey a message to all. My life will always make room for writing, my friend. Friend, your words can be there for you, your life. The end.
Yeah.
Love you.
You know
Lovely.
what? You know what
Nice.
we're gonna do with this one, Noreen?
Yes.
We're gonna add this one to our theme for Poetry Corner, because it's short and it's spicy, And as I said, some women say, "Well, diamond is a woman's best friend," but you say words is your best friend, and that is true.
Yes.
Words sound have power. Oh yeah, words sound have power.
Mm-hmm.
This is wonderful, Noreen. Words sound have power.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep this one. So,
Okay.
Noreen,
Thank you.
we
Yes.
thank you this morning for taking time out of your schedule and for
Okay.
spending some time with us.
It's been an honor.
Pleasure is all
And,
mine.
and thank you so very, very much for having me.
You're welcome anytime. You're welcome. And I'm sure, Max Wannet, if you're listening, you're going to make sure that the second time around, we're going to make sure Max is either here or beside you, and we're doing it live again.
Okay.
Okay.
That'd be an honor.
Oh, yeah. It sure is going to be an honor. It sure
Yes.
is.
Words, my best friend.
'Cause I
by
love this
Noreen
one, and I'm
Ann
playing it
Snyder.
again.
They say
Okay.
diamonds are some women's
So,
best friend.
take
Oh,
care of
but
yourself,
they weren't
Noreen,
talking to me.
Okay.
until we
Words are
meet
my
again.
sidekick, and it
Okay,
will
until we
be
meet
for
again.
life.
Okay, thank
Oh,
you so
I
very
You're
much.
love to
you're on the
write
social
all my
media,
life.
right? Are you on social media?
Yes,
Tell
yes.
tell the people,
You
tell our viewers where you at on Facebook.
Okay, okay. You can find me on Facebook, Noreen Ann Snyder. You can find me on ReverbNation.com, Noreen Ann Snyder, and we have I have a official website, Garry and Noreen Snyder dot wix.com / poetry.
All right, all right. So there you heard it from.
And okay, and I'm also on poetrypoem.com, and I'm also Googleable and Googleable too. Okay, you can just Google me.
You're not on Instagram yet?
Yes, I'm on. Oh, yes, I'm on Instagram.
Okay, what's the name on Instagram?
I think Noreen Snyder, Noreen Ann Snyder, or Noreen Snyder.
Okay, I'll find you. I'll find you. Once Max have
Okay.
you, I'll find you. Don't worry, I'll find you. So thank you
Okay.
very much, Noreen, for coming this morning.
Okay.
Flavius
You're
and
very
I,
welcome.
Flavius and I are indeed honored to have
My
you.
best friend.
Okay.
by Noreen
And thank
Ann
you.
Snyder.
And it's
They
nice
say
meeting you too,
diamonds are some
Flavius.
women's best friend.
Flavius.
Thank you very much.
But they
All right.
And
Okay.
and you're always welcome at the Real Stuff Podcast.
Oh,
We'd
Oh,
love
wow.
to
write for
we'd love to speak with you again in the future sometime.
too. Just like
Okay, that'd be an honor. Wow,
Yeah.
thank you.
Noreen, don't hang up. Don't hang up. I'm going to talk to you after the year, okay? So don't hang up.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
I
okay.
convey a message to all. My life will always make room for writing, my friend. Friend, your words can be there for you, your life. The end. Words, my best friend, by Noreen Ann Snyder. They say diamonds are some women's best friend. Oh, but they weren't talking to me. For words are my sidekick, and it will be for life. Oh, I just love to write for all my life. It can uplift me too, just like a friend. It makes me smile, sad, or angry. These words, I can pen a poem, any style. My words, I convey a message to all. My life will always make room for writing, my friend. Friend, your words can be there for you, your life. The end. Words, my best friend, by Noreen Ann Snyder. They say diamonds are some women's best friend. Oh, but they weren't talking to me. For words are my sidekick, and it will be for life. Oh, I just love to write for all my life. It can uplift me too, just like a friend. It makes me smile, sad, or angry. These words, I can pen a poem, any style. My words, I convey a message to all. My life will always make room for writing, my friend. Friend, your words can be there for you, your life. The end.
Yes, yes, indeed. Just learned something from Noreen. Talk to you later. Never
Oh,
say
yeah.
never say goodbye. Talk to you later or see you later.
The Spanish would say hasta luego.
Yes, so once again we come to the end of another Real Stuff podcast.
Another week.
Yes, another week. And as the people them say thank God it's Friday, I say thank God it's another day.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
we're getting big review from two things that happened this week, and let me throw them out there.
Okay.
Because it's funny, but sometimes some people don't want to participate in the live chat. but they're there listening. And I learned this from a radio personality one night. I was doing the graveyard shift, and I was saying to him, nobody now listen to me, man, because I was in a different language barrier. And he said, you think nobody's listening? I said, I know that. And him just go on the phone and boom, 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 and say something in French. And in no time, the phone line was lit up. You hear me? People were just calling in. And him said, there is their answer. Because you're not seeing them, and because you're not hearing them, you know, when you tell them to call the station, that don't mean they're not listening. So...
No, man. I remember a night in St. Vincent, you know. Old George used to have a 12 to 4 program. 12 o'clock, midnight to 4 in the morning. And, you know, you would figure, say, very few people listening, a few people calling in and all that to play some music. And then Ivan was with us, and Ivan started talking about she want a husband. Oh boy. We could not answer the phones them fast enough. Yeah, man. I know when you're in St. Vincent, you're broadcasting. Yeah. You're broadcasting to Grenada, Tobago, Trinidad, all around, you know. That's how far the reach is, St. Lucia. So people are calling from all of the...
Yeah, so here what happened now. On Sunday we had our Mother's Day get together, and it was in a complete panel. It was like a poetry tribute to mothers. And then on Tuesday, we have a panel discussion, and some of the same people who were at the Mother's Day poetry special were also involved. So we got good review from the Tuesday panel discussion. Then yesterday also in the Cook and Curry we had a new guest, a new guest, you know, and she was our special co-host actually. Sorry, my bad. And so I'm getting texts from friends in Canada, because I know she have some Canadian connection as well, but from friends in Canada and up in Brooklyn, that we should bring more females co-hosts onto our show, because men want to see when we go live, want to see women. So for Tuesday, it was a good review, and then for yesterday, another good review. As I would say, it's another bad creation. You understand me? Which means good in that sense. So not bad in bad, but it's another bad creation.
Bad review.
Yeah. And so...
Well, check your email.
Yeah. And so big ups going out to Francine for yesterday, because people like what they saw. And also big ups going out to Stacey Ann and all those that were in that panel discussion, because people really love it. So come this Tuesday, we're going to be doing another one. And I think, as Flavia said, check my email. The topic...
I'm believing it so much now that we have created Discussion Tuesday.
Yeah, so it's a Discussion Tuesday.
Yeah. And
we're gonna make sure, so you know, we'll make it spicy and nice as always.
It will be great, because Devon Panton, who has been on many times on the subject of Obia, he's coming to make a presentation in the same format where we have live discussion, where we'll be admitting everybody into the Zoom room, and you can the discussion starts.
Yeah. All right. So with that, I have to go.
The discussion starts.
Yeah, with that we have to go, because I'm not at my place. So I have to go now. So we're gonna live and love every moment of your life. Be grateful for each new day Cherish your family and friends. Bless others. Keep the faith. Never lose hope. And remember, prayer changes things regardless of what religion you belong to. You must pray and continue to pray. And this morning, I want to thank all of you, those in the chat room who participated. Toilette, Francine, who else was there? The great Amaziah. You know, big ups to all of you. And for those who didn't participate, big ups to you as well. And we're going to ask Queen Lubafu to recite the Our Father in the Garifuna language for us. And Tafina, we take with myself to take us out.
You lead us to Fula. You belong far away away. Ajuguala Lebo Buseru. Lida Mua, Lida Sungfula. Lida Mua, Lida Sungfula.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away myself. Me I fi take away myself. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I fi utilize I weeds. Surely I cleave your eyes. I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist. But this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play. But soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel I like a thief in the night. May I forget out of sight. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. May I feel utilize I weed. Surely I had clean berries. I said,
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
Don't need it again, yeah. I'm not a masochist who won't play